Ledger Wood, a tribute to this great nation of ours with the playing of our singing of our national anthem.
Welcome everyone to Sectional 62 action here at West Washington, where the host Senators will be the away team tonight, and then Madison Shawe, which is the home team, in their white uniforms. Shawe comes in with a record of 4-8, picking up one of those 4 victories earlier in this sectional against a Medora team coached by Mr. Mark Morin, who was a JV coach here at West Washington. They are now coached by Sharon Wilkerson in his second year, first year at Shawe. Overall record of 6-34. West Washington is coached by Mr. Clayton Sullivan, 8-15 in his first year. Last time out, they did get beat by Shoals 67-58, but in the overall with Shawe, they are 1-0. They've never lost to Shawe.
Now the starting lineup for your West Washington Senators.
Are we still on?
Yeah, should be.
Everybody good? Yeah.
Good way to start.
I'm joined tonight by my regular sidekick for Lady Senator basketball, Mr. Keith Abels, but we also have a special guest, Mr. Darren Russell. So he's excited to broadcast for the first time on live stream with us.
You know,
First time basketball. I mean,
done football, but
first time in a long time done basketball. So see if we know anything.
I think it was just a sectional winning coach.
Oh yes, sectional winning.
Maybe some of this good luck will rub off on this.
Yeah,
let's hope.
Now the starting lineup for the
Sharon Wilkerson, coaching Shaw Memorial.
Yeah, Mr. Basketball.
Yeah.
Good story on Sharon. He got me a pizza party when I was in 5th grade because I had Jeffersonville to win the state tournament, and the winning prize was a pizza party. Sharon led that team to a state title, so I got a pizza party.
He could sure play ball, I know that.
Yes, he sure can.
What was the deal with him and Knight? Didn't something go down with him and Knight?
Headbutting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Headbutting?
Yep.
I bet he's got some good Bobby Knight stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
He looks like he could still play right now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see how we come out. Our first game, Shaw's already played one and kind of got the jitters out of the way. These first few minutes is going to be interesting to see how we come out, and if we can jump on them early, or is the experience of that first game allow Shaw to make an early run on us right off the bat. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here at the outset.
you know, and, you know, Trinity Lutheran played a fairly good game, as I was told, but I got to see the second game between Trinity and Crothersville, and I'll tell you, these referees did a good job in that game, I thought.
They did.
Senators control the opening tip. They go quickly into Jake. Up, no good. Holden comes out with that rebound. Cade Nable's in the corner.
Get in there, Holden.
Holden,
There we
nice
go.
start.
That's a good way to start.
I think right here is what we want to do is look to make 54, the Stewart board, run up and down the floor and, you know, really make it crazy on them.
Yeah, they're not a team that really wants to speed it up. They want to be able to play the half-court game and pound it inside to their big, the 6'3" junior.
He got some pretty good post moves, guys.
Yes.
Which I believe he had 21 in the first game with 18 rebounds. So
he set out most of the first half of foul trouble.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he picked up 2 in either at the end of the first quarter or start of the second.
That one up, no
That's
good.
good defense, straight up.
We're going to have a jump ball. Good job by Harrison not to move once he hit the ground.
And that's something else I noticed in the first game with Shaw and Medora. Shaw has a tendency for a little extracurricular stuff. It's nice to see Harrison keep his composure right there.
There we go. Keep it down here again.
Devereaux going to make that call. The #1 official here at Sectional 62.
Tell you what, he did a good job. Well, all three of them did a good job in that Trinity Crothersville game, but he was exceptional, I thought.
Yeah,
There we go.
Going
Look
to
at
be
that
5
defense.
second with a turnover.
and I thought the officials in the first game between Medora and Shaw did a nice job as well because, I mean, it got pretty heated 2 or 3 different times, and they got it back under control.
That's good.
Nice feed under to Harrison, back out to Holden. No good on that one.
Look good
Chandler
going
Cole
up.
comes out with that rebound. And it goes to Stewart. Stewart up and good for 2.
That's going to be the key. Can we control him inside, and can Jake stay out of foul trouble?
Yeah, if you can keep Jake out of foul trouble,
Nice pass.
nice pass.
Great pass.
Passing by number 32, Jake Strange.
Get Jake going early here. Get his confidence going. He can definitely defend this guy.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a pass there
good
that I'm
little
sure
deflection
Coach
right there.
out ahead to Jake. Jake
Good take,
up.
Jake Strange.
Good for 2 more.
And Senators couldn't ask for a better start right now.
They're good hands, Jake Strange.
Jake's everywhere.
Parker Green.
Parker Green for 3. Too long. Chased down by Harrison. Nice fake there. Harrison hangs.
Got him for a foul. Yeah.
That was a nice job. Harrison could have shot that, but on the first move, but he drew the foul on Stewart.
I definitely like the pressure we're putting on them, but how long can we sustain that pressure? You know, with the bench not being as deep, I mean, it's going to be tough.
Right.
But I like the way Clayton came out and put a little pressure on him. First time I've seen that all year.
It's nice. I mean, you jump on them early and get you that cushion, then you can back off of them and play your half-court defense.
I can see them breathing hard. Like I said, all of them. Look at them. I mean, it's a fast-paced game.
Stewart pulls down that rebound.
Timeout.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to stick with you right here. Talk to Coach Russell a little bit about his sectional championship. What's that mean to the program, the girls program, to get that sectional championship under their belt?
I think it's huge. I mean, it's been 20 years since we won. We've been close so many times. Back 6-7 years ago, we were runner-up 2 years in a row to Trinity. Last year, 2 years ago, Crothersville wins their first sectional against us in the championship. And last year, Trinity got us. So, we've been so close, and we were tired of being close. And for the girls to come out and do what they did in the championship game and bring the trophy home, just the enthusiasm is at an all-time high right now for girls basketball here at West Washington.
Caden does a great job there getting his hand on the ball and then deflecting it off of Chandler Cole.
It was definitely Coach Russell was definitely a fun ride from me and Craig calling the games together to the caravans to look at that.
Harrison down the middle.
We appreciate everything we got from you guys all season long. So,
like I said, to be a part of it with Craig, and we had a ball calling the games together, and then, like I said, just all the extra stuff that comes with it. It was a blast.
And, you know, I let the girls after sectional actually watch and listen to your guys' broadcast, and they've requested that all of our games be on that. We'd watch you guys instead of Huddle.
It's nice to know that the kids get a kick out of it, too.
Oh, yeah. They really like Keith singing. Is what they enjoyed the most. Started "She's on Fire."
Oh yeah, I think that was Sarah Stice.
That was Sarah Stice.
She was hot that game, and the Trinity Lutheran game couldn't have went no better. You know, me and Craig was talking earlier that day, and we were like, "Man, what do you think? It's gonna be a tough one." But we just put it on them, you know. And it was a excellently executed game. It was just fun to be a part of.
Hopefully the boys can do the same thing, and that's what Coach Basman and I was talking about. I'm not sure in the county we've ever had a situation where boys and girls both won in the same year.
Grayson May with that three-point field goal. Swings it over the top. Caden with a drive.
Shaw's gone to his zone.
Getting there holding.
No good. Into the corner. Harrison.
Good hustle.
Look at that hustle,
down.
man.
Nice job by Harrison to chase that down in the corner. Going to stay with the Senators.
That's all effort right there. Every bit of that's effort.
Those little things like that make a big difference.
Another possession for you, you know.
Another possession, and it shows your teammates too. And you know they didn't realize they've got to go that extra little bit to do what they need to do.
Now
Good ball movement.
It'll be interesting to see who they call this on. It's on Stewart. That'll be
there'll
his
be
second.
2 for him.
No.
Going to go with 21, Chandler Cole.
Cole Chandler, that's his first, team second.
Jake goes to the line. That one a touch long.
I thought he was going to get stuck there on the back of the rim.
I think once you get the first quarter jitters out, you know, I think that everybody settles into the game. Everything's running a little high right now.
Jake, I really like, though, as you said, you know, they came out pressing, getting them up and down the floor, even though they've not done that all year. But you do it to get your kids the blood flowing and realizing, you know, this is just the game. It's like practice. We're out here doing what we need to do, and, you know, that takes some of those jitters away.
The free throw line has been one of the main struggles for the Senators this year.
Good job, Jake. Deflection.
Jake
right now we're 0 for 4 right on free throws.
Yeah. Jake, only a 63% free throw shooter on the year, started off in the 20s, so he's climbed, but he's still lower than what Coach Sullivan would like him to be. Into Stewart.
Oh.
Caden going to pick up a foul there.
Number 2 on him.
Yes, it is.
Foul on the left. Caden with his second, team's third.
Play smart, son. They're doing a good job with help defense.
Yes, they are. I mean, the foul on Caden.
Oh.
Harrison goes up, comes down a little awkward with a little shoulder roll there.
Shaking it off.
22, Grayson May picks up his first.
On the line for 2 shots will be 24.
The thing I like about Harrison, though, is he's being aggressive going to the basket. I mean, be his 4th free throw attempt in the first quarter instead of just settling for jumpers. And, you know, he's being aggressive attacking.
Next score 10-5.
Good
That
job,
one looking
Harrison.
good, too.
Settle in, knock
11.
him down.
Senators come out in a 1-3-1. That one too long. Jake with the rebound.
Nice block out.
Good ball movement. Oh, he's going to call an offensive foul. You've seen that coming.
Yep.
I think Parker used his right arm just enough to draw the attention of the official.
Coach Sullivan not real happy with that one.
It's a tough call on an official, but I think I would have called the same thing,
Yeah.
you know? I mean,
I don't like it. I've had it called on us, against us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
did he really push him down? No, he
No.
didn't. The kid kind of fell down. But
Nice job by Harrison to get the ball back.
that's a foul.
I agree.
If you're going to call that, if you're going to call it like that, then you got to call that. That's a body bump.
nice.
Get him with the body.
You called travel on there? Did you see a travel?
I didn't see a travel.
I didn't either.
I mean,
That's
it was
an
nice
interesting
find,
call
but
for a travel in the air.
I thought he got it and just went straight up.
I did too. That was weird.
We may have to watch a replay on this.
Yeah.
Get the officials over here and we'll review it just like they do in college.
That's something coming. The National Federation just approved replay for the
Ohio.
state finals in
Oh,
Indiana.
really?
Yeah.
Is it
The-
just going to be state championship?
State championships right now. The talk is once they get it under control at the state finals level, then they'll move it down to the semi-states and the regionals.
I mean, the thing, Coach Bowser and I was talking about this when it first came out, and you know, how many schools have video that they can watch and make those changes? Yeah, we do, but most schools don't.
Right.
I don't
He's
see
doing a good
how.
job down there, bodying with him.
Jake's
And not getting a
being
foul
very
either.
physical.
Yeah, he is. And not getting a foul. Well, he got to get that position.
There he got it.
There he got it. He he swiped at it. Didn't have
He
to.
just walled up and stayed strong. You know, I don't think that would have been a foul. But anytime you swing, they're going to blow the whistle.
On the line will be 54. Good job.
That's something that you've got to kind of coach out of the kids to swipe down at it. I know Cassidy Keltner the same way. She picks up fouls doing that on the girls' side, swiping down.
Yeah, and we've talked to Cass till we're blue in the face. she's gonna swat 2 or 3 times a game at least.
Not a bad foul.
No.
Hate to see Jake get a foul, but
Farmer comes in and pulls down his first rebound of the game.
Yeah, I like that. They took him out so he doesn't compound it by getting another one. He was a little upset. So you don't need Jake with 2 in the first.
Bobby goes up into Stewart. Stewart stays strong and takes that one right away.
Let's see if they go inside now that Jake's out.
Chase is really going to have to come in and do his job here on the help side.
Oh, nice
Harrison
block.
goes up and makes a nice block on that one. Then the kick ahead
You
to
can
hold.
tell he's getting tired. Stewart's getting a little bit wore out.
Harrison's very active.
He's playing with a high motor right now, man.
Harrison is all over the place. He's been on the floor about 5 times. Gets his hand on almost every ball that comes into the paint.
Don't foul, don't foul.
See, that's a push off right there. On top.
Yeah.
Farmer going to pick up the foul there.
Yeah, and Shaw's going to be in bonus the rest of the game, the rest of the first half now.
On the line for good job, 54.
The other night in the Trinity game in Crothersville, it was the fouls were 7-0 at one point.
Yes.
And then it ended up finishing the half at 7-2. And Crothersville fans were being pretty good about it, man. He missed 2 more.
Yeah,
I think I know who I'd foul in late situations.
I agree with you.
And since he runs a lot of Shaw's offense, he's going to be on the floor late in the game. Let's hope this doesn't come to that.
Exactly. Let's hope we can
Good
extend it.
pass. Oh, Parker, finish it, son. Good job,
Chase
Chase.
is
Pick it out.
Comes out with that one. Holden drives baseline up and
There
good
we
for
go.
2.
Chase is doing a good job on him right now. Keep the body on him.
Keeping 2 guys.
Keep the
around
body
him.
on him.
Got that weak
Make
side
him work.
help.
You know, make him work. That's a
Oh, that's got to be a travel.
Yeah. That was a travel too.
Underneath, up and good for 2.
There we go. That's the way to get 2 on him.
Yeah,
But they're getting tired, so you'll start making mental mistakes. You'll start committing fouls you shouldn't commit.
That's exactly what the Senators
Look at him with
want
his
to
hands
do.
over his head. He's tired. I mean, he's gassed. He's a good ball player, but
And almost made it through the first period of play
Yeah.
without
And
picking up that second one.
That's where it was smart of Coach Sullivan to get Jake out after
Yeah.
his first, so that he's not going to be sitting down. You can tell Jake, as hard as Jake was going, he was starting to get tired too, and you know he could have compounded that first foul with another one or another trip or 2.
And now it becomes a huge mismatch inside if Jake comes back inside into the game.
good job, Parker. Way to knock down 2 of them. I'll have to give that up. Anybody
Holden
know
going to pick up
for
that
sure?
foul.
I put my head down to mark Parker's
slow
free
on
throw. I
the
looked up
rotation.
and they had the ball there.
That's going to be 7 fouls in the first period of play for the Senators.
They've not been hitting free throws there, so that's a good thing.
There you get it. That's the old broadcaster's jinx there.
I'm pretty good at that too, Darren. I say stuff about the girls, and as soon as I say it, something go wrong.
Holden with the full court heave off the backboard, no good. With that, we're going to step aside. First period of play is done. Senators lead 15-10. We'll be back after our message from Lynx Clothing and Shoes.
Salem Square, we are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery, free gift wrapping, alternations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square. We are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today. 812-883-4154.
Didn't play much.
Back to live action here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium on the Ron Smith court. We have a first period score of 15-10. The Senators are ahead. You know how hard it is not to say Lady Senators?
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so used to saying Lady Senators, it's hard not to.
It's going to be interesting now that the Stewart kid's out. Do we pound it inside to Jake? Are we really patient and take advantage of our size inside now?
We should be able to get some good looks
That's
out of
a
that.
double.
Yeah.
Holden knew it as soon as he did it.
Yeah.
So. Bobby out on the top.
Shaw's not getting the wide open shots that they got, or
No.
just distance between them and the defenders that they had the other night.
Good defense.
Jake
right
goes
there.
up and gets that one after the deflection. Bobby trying to get that one to Farmer, but unable to do so.
Caden sets it come back in.
Caden.
He's got 2, doesn't he?
Yep.
Chase causing some havoc out
Yeah,
front.
Chase is a very good defender, man.
As
They're
long
gonna
as
trap
he
this
is.
guy. Right here.
That was a travel. That was a travel.
Farmer goes from out on top, hounding the person handling the ball, to getting the rebound underneath.
Get in there, Chase.
Then he picks up a
Look at
rebound
that.
on this end.
Nice.
Yeah.
Foul.
Chase.
That's been a good 15-second span there from Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Getting his hands on a lot of balls that are up in the air. So
I was lucky enough to get to coach him in 7th and 8th grade. Boy, he'll give you everything he's got.
Yep.
I was gonna say, I think
His
he
motor.
understands his job is to bring energy and effort, you know, whatever time he's on the floor, and he's definitely doing that.
Go Chase.
nice free throw there by Chase. Darren, how's it different to sit up and watch a game instead of being on the sideline for it?
A lot more relaxed. That's for sure. They were able to get somebody right in the middle of a zone, and you know that's frustrating because there should have been, you know, a guard
That's
there
a
on
foul.
both sides. I know.
I mean, how is that not a foul?
And
How is that not a foul?
That's what Clayton's saying. I mean, you know, I think that's the biggest problem coaches have with officials is the inconsistency. You call something one time, and then next 3 possessions they don't.
Caden gets a good look there, but unable to knock it down.
Yeah, I think everybody knows officials are going to make mistakes, but just be consistent with what you're calling. You know, if you're calling the body bump and you're going to, then stick with it. But
you know, it feels like that we should be much farther ahead than 4 points right now. That's the scary thing, especially with them in the bonus the rest of this half.
Farmer does a nice close out there.
We're playing good defense.
that's a travel.
Yeah, they're
That's a travel.
feet
I mean,
every
that's a
time.
travel. I don't care what grade level you're in. That's a travel.
Going to be a travel there. Devereaux picks that call up.
We'll take it. But I didn't actually see it there. Did
I
you?
thought he was going to, no, not on that one. They missed 2 or 3 others that possession. I thought they was going to call a foul.
I'm glad I don't have my camera on up here because I was looking at you guys and both of your faces said the exact same thing.
Yeah, you keep that camera on
Yeah.
the board.
No, Keith knows I usually have a camera back pointed at us.
Yeah. We don't want these
We don't
ugly
need
mugs
that.
on there.
Exactly.
Oh,
Just take that, son.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right there at the basket. Like,
Overpass that time.
Holden,
all by yourself, Holden. There you
nice
go.
job, nice layup there. 18-12.
If I was Jake, I'd stay inside 3-point line.
Yeah, there's no reason you can come out there.
Yeah. Oh, that one's
Good
deep
block out,
three.
Jake.
Great block out.
Parker loses the ball on his own hip. Gonna have a run out the other way.
You know, I know this kid's just a freshman. He's pretty weak, but, you know, based on his genes, he may be pretty good here in a couple years. His sister was the Kate Grove that plays for their girls team that tore their ACL. That was one of the best players we played against the last couple of years.
Yeah, she's a good ball
If I
player.
remember back correctly, she had 22 and 33 against us last year.
Yeah.
Not to rub that in any coach, but that's
We won the game.
You did win the game.
We won, so that's the most important thing. But you're right. I mean, she was a heck of a player, and you know, unfortunately, she tore her ACL towards the end of the year, and you know, you can tell he's going to be an athlete too.
Yeah, definitely some athletic genes in that family. Well, with a 60-second timeout, we're going to step aside to have a commercial break from Temple & Temple. We'll be back in just a moment.
Temple & Temple has a long history of being a reliable contractor that provides a superior service. Established in 1948, two brothers, Walter Temple and Howard Temple, founded this company with a commitment to quality and a knack for doing that which others couldn't. After being in business for 70 years, Temple & Temple still holds true to the ideals of its founder, providing unique solutions to even the toughest problems. Temple & Temple has found there is no substitute for experience and a tradition of excellent work. Excavating, paving, concrete work, and bridge work are just a few of the categories the company has worked within over the years. No matter what the challenge, Temple & Temple will find the answer for your solution.
Back to live action here. Senators are up by 4 now. Shaw comes out in a little bit of a full court trap. Senators handle that pretty easily with their 3 guards that they run most of the time. Holden for 3.
Free ball just ain't really falling for us tonight. We hit that one to start the game and kind of went cold from there.
Some of them,
That's a deep 3.
Yeah. Of course.
Jake does a good job of bringing down that rebound. Parker looks underneath to Holden. Holden reverses baseline.
Nice extra pass.
Oh, got him for a travel. Yep.
And, I think if Harrison doesn't, he knew he traveled, but I don't think the official was going to call it until he stopped. And if he'd went ahead and continued to pass out to the outside, I think he would have got away with it. You got to be aware, Grote in the corner there. They're going to.
Yeah, they're looking for him in the corner.
1-3-1.
No good. Chandler Cole misses that one. Out to Holden. Holden gives it right back to.
I think where we're going with that. You could tell that was going to be a disaster as soon as it started to unfold. I feel like Harrison got the rebound, but instead of finding his guard, he was going to dribble it up himself, and you could just see it. It was all getting ready to happen.
Here's Sharon yelling at him to reverse it. I mean, they're doing exactly what we want them to do, just playing on one half of the floor. Oh.
Nice job by Harrison to step into that one.
Nice. They run the floor, Jake.
Jake runs the floor nicely, gets the feed going down the lane, then gets fouled to go back to the line, where he was a 63% shooter coming into the game.
I think whenever you get to sectional time, don't try to do more than what you're capable of doing. Like, don't try to change anything. Maybe play harder, but don't try to do things that you've never done all year and try to implement it.
And what you have a lot of times too is a lot of kids when they're in sectional, they feel like they've got to do more. They've got to shoot more. They've got to do something else that they, as you said, haven't done all season, instead of just continuing to do what they have done.
And just limit your mistakes and learn from the stuff that's happened in the season.
Down the lane.
That was way too
Bobby up, no good. Quick second jump, but unable to recover that. Jake chasing down the sideline.
That's a push-off.
That's a travel.
Shaw's just out hustling us right now. Wow.
You can tell the Senators are getting upset, just their body language with the no calls. And
a lot of frustration.
I must have jinxed the officials, too. I'm telling you, they did a good game job the other night. I was here. Not partial. That's got to be 5.
Yeah.
Or 10, whatever you want to call it.
And the thing is Devereaux, I mean, he had one of the girls' state finals last weekend. So, as we was talking before we went on the air, I mean, officials are going to have off nights too. And, maybe this is one of those. There we go.
That's the way to go
Nice
strong,
move.
Jake Strain.
You know, that right now, that needs to be our offense. Just be patient, get it inside to Jake, because they got nobody can stop him.
That's what we struggle with sometimes. We like look for contact before there's even contact, instead of just looking at the rim and finishing strong. Like we trying to anticipate some contact.
Jake has done a really nice job of knowing his role and how nice move by Caden. Boom.
Great move.
Down the lane, a little Euro step finish there.
And I think they thought he was going to pass, and he went straight to the basket. And nobody stopped him.
This might be a little bit of run we need here if we can finish this last minute 18 off.
Yeah, because you got to think that Shawe, if they could go in the half down 6 or under with Stewart sitting out the entire second quarter, they would feel pretty good about themselves. But if we can stretch this out to about 8 to 10, or more by halftime, then they're starting to question whether they can come back.
Not to have any of the broadcasters jinx going, but Caden has hit his last 7 free throws, including the 4 that he hit today during the pep session.
Oh, yeah.
So, last 7 in a row for Caden from the free throw line.
All right, that's okay.
Well, let's see if we're patient here and can get it back inside to Jake again. Because again,
there he is. Finish strong, son. Finish strong, son.
Back up and 1.
That's what they want to do.
9 points so far in this half, and finish it off here with 10. That little screen, or Caden, when he goes to the corner, that guy's going, freeing him up, giving him some open space to work.
We get somebody on the wing and corner, that's going to pull them out of that zone enough where they can't double in on Jake, and it's going to leave him one-on-one there on the block, and they've got nobody that can stop him.
Senators stretch that out to a 7-point lead.
11 point.
Oh, sorry, 11 point.
You teach math?
Sometimes. I was looking at 27 and couldn't get it out of my head.
See if we're patient here and get, unless we get Jake right there. Jake's got to finish out.
Goes up again, no good.
Now he's going to get a foul.
No, pick up a foul.
Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul.
Exactly.
He's got 1 foul. Don't foul. Parker, look at
Parker with some nice hands.
Somebody take him to jail. He's a thief.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Kicked his pocket clean.
This is the run that you were talking about that we needed.
Just a separation. You want to try to demoralize them before they go into that halftime speech, man.
And this is the one free throw shooter on the team that's right at about 80%. Parker Green. Nice job on getting Caden out of the game with 2 fouls. Don't need to pick up a third here with 11 and a half seconds.
Well, I'll tell you what, for them only winning 4 games, they don't look like a terrible team, man.
No, I mean, that's what I thought. Watching them in Medora, who had, they have 6, 7 wins. You jinxed it. Those 2 teams made shots the other night. Nice defense.
Nice deflection. You got time. We got time.
For 3, no good.
Nice job. Way to finish.
Nice way to finish strong there at the end of the half. We're going to step aside, give us a few seconds to collect some numbers, and we'll be back with some halftime stats in just a moment.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery, free gift wrapping, alternations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday 9 to 6, and Saturday 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today, 812-883-4154.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student-athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the IHSAA, and the high schools in this community.
Back to live action here at Sectional 62, where the Senators are ahead 29-18. Coach Russell, run down some stats for us.
All right, first for the Hilltoppers from Shawe Memorial, they were led in the first half scoring by Chandler Cole, who had 6 points on 3 field goals. Henry Grody had 4 points, 1 field goal, and then 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Grayson May made 1 3-pointer for 3 points. Elijah Goins, 2 free throws for 2 points. And then their big gun, Ethan Stewart, who set out the entire second quarter, only had 2 points and was 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So, you know, he set out a long time in the first game Tuesday night against Medora and still ended up with, what, 21 points. So, you know, we've got to make sure that we continue to be very aggressive on defense and make it difficult for Shawe to be able to get it into him. And at the same time, you know, Harrison, I thought, did a nice job of attacking him early on. Jake did a nice job. You know, we got to continue to go at him and get that third foul early would be huge. For the Senators, they were led in the first half, scoring by Jake Strange with 10 points on 4 field goals and 2 out of 5 from the free throw line. Holden Bausman had 7 points on 1 3 and 2 2s. Parker Green had 4 points, 1 field goal, and then 2 out of 3 at the line. Harrison Sanford, 4 points, 1 field goal, 2 out of 4 at the free throw line. Caden Abels, 3 points, a field goal, and 1 for 1 at the free throw line. And Chase Farmer, 1 point on 1 out of 2 at the free throw line.
It's one of those that we've got a pretty balanced scoring there between all of the people who have been in the game. Bobby is the only one who's been in who hasn't scored yet, so we've got quite a few of the boys that have scored, so that's you know, a good balance there for the Senators. I'd like to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors out there who allow us to bring the games to you. We've got Bat Farms who come out, Beth Nicholson, Vicky and Jesse Nice, Lynx Clothing and Shoes, Michael Long, Claude and Jeannie Combs, John and Hannah Ledgerwood, Temple and Temple Excavating, and Chris Long and family. All those people allow us to bring you the games here for Sectional. If you're one of those who would like to sponsor, there's always a need and a way for you to do it, so just let us know. We have some guest cheerleaders over there, I believe.
I'm very concerned about that. A couple of my basketball players are down there. They've been telling me they're going out for cheer, and they're standing down there cheering right now. I mean, you know, that's something that is very interesting. And look, you know, you can see them, you know, a couple girls that are probably going to be starting next year are down there becoming cheerleaders.
Well, one of them, in the family, usually is the fan of the game during halftime. Her mom is usually the fan of the game, but tonight, it may just be the younger version. So
no,
we may have Gracie Abels as the fan of the game.
We may have the Lady Senator broadcaster try and talk some sense into her, take her phone away or something like that.
The basketball coach may have to take the headphones off and walk over.
Oh, they're texting me right now. They know.
Yeah, they know. Well, Gracie can't even do a cartwheel. How is she going to be a cheerleader?
Yeah. I know. So looks like Edinburgh's crowd's rolling in, or
Yeah.
at least their cheerleaders. You know, we got a nice crowd here tonight. I look over there and I see Crothersville. I guess it's their theme for tonight is that Kiss.
I can't tell if it's
They all got
Kiss
their
or if
faces
it's
painted, don't
like
they?
zombies or
I don't know. I remember when we played them in sectional a couple years ago, they all came in dressed like Kiss, and you know, I hope that's not an indication of how they're going to play, if they're going to play like the girls did. Because
Look at the kid in the red flannel shirt by the aisle. He looks
Yeah.
hilarious with his face
Wow.
painted.
But you know, you got to say the one thing I've always loved, even since I was a little kid, sectionals is the school spirit that comes out. I mean, you know, if you had this type of school spirit all year long, I mean, how much fun would it be to go to basketball games?
Yeah.
And, you know, but now you don't get it. And I understand everybody's got busy lives, hectic lives, and you know, but still, it's neat this time of year. I know there's a lot of complaints about class basketball and how it's hurt attendance and this and that, but you know, it's still neat. You know, maybe some of the schools up north don't have that, but in this area, you get great support, and you know, that's something that I know that it means a lot to the kids. It means a lot to the coaches. You know, so it's really a fun time of year, and you know, it's a shame. It's just for 1 week. You wish that it could go on all year long.
well, it can. You just keep winning.
Yeah.
You just keep winning, and it keeps going on forever.
Exactly.
But you know, the cheer block can make a difference in a game.
Oh, it makes a
It
huge
gives you that
difference.
energy and that emotion that you're feeding off of, and it really does.
Yeah.
People don't realize how much the crowd really
Well,
means in a game.
I mean, give you an example. This year against Pekin, you know, we're down 12 points or so in the fourth quarter, and we had a really good crowd that night. And you know, we made a couple shots. It started to get loud, and you could just see the kids. You know, they picked up off of that energy, and you know, got it all the way back. You know, with a chance to win at the end. So, you know, crowds make a big difference, whether they realize it or not. A lot of times, people say, "Well, how do they make a difference?" You know, it's just the adrenaline. I mean,
you
these
feed
kids
off
are
that
out
energy.
there. And, you know, they may be tired, but they hear everybody yelling. That gives them that extra boost, even if it's just for, you know, a few minutes. And, you know, they make a big difference. And, you know, I think in our sectional championship game, you know, the crowd was very vocal, very supportive. And, you know, it made a big difference. And, you know, it's a fun time of year. And, you know, I think everybody enjoys it.
That's why I told Caden, I said, man, I texted him today, and I usually text him for every game, and I said, soak it in, because you only get to go through it once. Soak it in.
Right.
It's going to be over for you. Soak it in. Enjoy every minute of it, because you don't realize how much you miss it after you graduate, you know, and stuff like that, because it just ain't the same when you're out of school.
No,
you know,
no,
it ain't.
it's not.
The funny thing about the Pekin game, the very first ever West Washington live stream was the Pekin game. What was it, 3 years ago, where Coach Russell's Lady Senators knocked off Pekin here at home, and then that same Pekin team went on to win a state championship.
I didn't realize that was the first
That was
one.
the very first one ever.
That was a good game.
It was.
It's a very good game. So.
That's one of those that I will never forget. The very first game that I ever called as a you know, putting it out on live stream, and you know, it was so exciting. I actually got stuff in the mail that day, brought it in, set it up.
That's awesome.
And,
Thank you.
And had no idea what in the world I was doing. just trial by fire, and that was the very first one ever. And you know, it has expanded since then.
Yeah, I mean, expanded. I mean, what did you say? We got 5,800 viewers here in the first half tonight. I mean, that's amazing.
How many did you say we got tonight?
5,800.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
No.
Nope. It's amazing what happens. I tweeted it out to the IHSAA1, which is the IHSAA, and then they retweeted it, and there's people all over tuned in watching.
That is nuts, man. But, I mean, like I said, just what a neat thing to have for your school. I mean, it's like, it's just great for everybody. From coaches to family to
Nice
friends.
job.
Nice job by Jake.
You could see they were trying to make an effort to go into Stewart right off the bat. Great defense by Jake. Let's go right into Jake, right here on this side. See if we can get the third one.
Look at this rebounding. Yes,
Nice job. Go right at him because he does not want to sit over there on the bench again.
I'm just wondering in practice how coaches were, hey, you going to let him get the best of you, or are you going to show him you're the better big man? And so far, Jake's winning this battle.
What was it, 12-2? Personal?
And
Jake's a lot more active than he is.
It's a deep three.
Yeah, I'm saying in a couple of years.
Kid's going to be a ball player.
Yeah, and, you know, one of the radio announcers was telling me before the game that they've got a 7th grade class that is just unreal. Good look, just a tad late on that.
Oh, Shawe Memorial's got a 7th grade
Yeah,
class.
Shawe Memorial's got a 7th grade class that's unreal.
Really?
That's what this guy was telling me.
Nice job by Harrison
Yeah.
underneath.
I like how we're attacking the basket.
Yeah,
See
we're
if we
attacking
can-
the rim.
See if we can get that 3rd foul on Stewart right off the bat. And you can see he's not wanting to foul.
Saved inbounds. Caden gets his hand on it.
Be patient. Let Jake get set. There you go. He's trying.
Yeah, he's trying.
It's going to go
It's
out
hard
of
to-
bounds.
It's going to be hard to get a foul called when you're shooting the ball sideways. though.
I
You make a
agree.
good post move there, you probably get that little up and under ball fake. You probably get that foul. That's a good post move. It's got to finish.
Unable to finish. We're going to come back the other way. Jana Russell tunes in. She's now on watching.
We're up to 58-01.
58-01.
Stewart. Nice job.
Look at
by
that
Clark.
defense.
Nice job.
Backside.
Help side defense there. Coach Sullivan is so big on that.
Nice.
Oh,
Jake.
Jake unable to finish at the rim, but gets his own rebound.
You know,
Had no stats a little bit.
Yeah, is that what he's doing? Is
I
that,
think that's what I was going to say. I think Jake's one of these that misses the first shot so he can get a rebound and end up with a double-double.
or maybe a triple-double. He gets rebounds, points, and maybe some blocks
Blocks or
steals
something there, maybe?
assists, whatever.
30-second timeout here. We're going to stick with you. Coach Wilkerson takes that just to get his boys back under control there. They come out a little flat there in the second half. Not quite sure where they're going, what they're doing, so just time to collect his thoughts.
So what did they say about the 7th grade team? They've been beat yet? Or they
I
just
don't know if they've been beat. It's just that they're a really talented group of kids.
And that's right in between Brownstown and Seymour?
No, that's between Madison. It's in Madison.
Oh, Shawe Memorial's in Madison.
Yeah. Kind of right across the road from Hanover College.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know exactly what Hanover is. I guess I just never seen the school.
We went there, I guess it was 3 years ago in that tip-off tourney. I mean,
It was one of your favorite games, right?
No.
We won, but got no desire to go back to that gym.
Deep three.
Man, he's going to be
Bang. Henry Grody again for three. He really lit Medora
Three for
up.
him.
hard to believe he's just a freshman.
Nice pass by
Nice
Holden.
job by Holden to feed it.
Nice assist. Harrison's having him a good old ball game, too.
Even not scoring, I mean, you got to like the energy that Harrison's playing with. Very active. Jake's doing a great job fronting, and then Harrison and Parker.
Nice job by Holden to get his
are
hand on
doing
that
a
one.
Good job playing that weak side, taking that lob pass away.
22, Grayson May.
Keep your hands off, Caden.
Good.
Nice job.
Passed by 23, Leon Gibbons.
His first points of the game.
Gonna pick up a foul on
I think
23.
we got a break there. I think
Yeah.
we may have traveled.
He might have got away with
A
it.
couple times. We saw that happen in the first half. They traveled 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
on one possession.
Into Jake. Jake with the move.
Yeah,
Drops
Jake.
that one.
Yeah, that was a good post move. Even though he was falling away from the basket, it was still a good post move. He wasn't shooting sideways. He was squared up to the basket. No
We
foul.
lose him, and then Parker puts his hand on him when he's in the air.
And he's 0 for 4 at the free throw line. Not
He is, but that
necessarily-
could have been dangerous. Parker, if you're going to foul him, foul him.
Yeah, they could have had it back down to a 10-point game.
I wonder what his percentage is on the year.
I'm pretty sure he hit most of them the other night. He's 0 for 5 now.
Hey, keep talking. Keep talking.
Keep talking. He's got beautiful form. I mean,
Some of the best form I've ever seen. I can't believe he's missing all these free throws.
you know, what was it? Dan Dockage was talking the other night on the IU game. He's up on his toes. I mean, you know, the Stewart kid goes up on his toes every time. So he's now 1 out of 6.
Looks like they come out in a 1-2-2.
Oh, I was going to say that's too tight of a window, man.
Too shallow of an angle to be able to drop that in there. There's your math reference, Mr. Russell.
Was it acute?
Yeah, it was way too much of an acute angle.
Nice.
Nice feed underneath the Holden.
Nice job.
Holden drops in
A little
too.
pressure. Oh, I thought we were going to get deflection there. Oh, boy. We're speeding him up a little bit, ain't we?
A little, I would go as far to say as a lot. There's
If he hits
3.
this, I was going to say, if he
No
hits
good.
this,
Jake goes up to challenge. Able
Good
to drop
defense.
that one in.
Yeah, I don't see how this team only won 3 games
I'm like you,
during the
man.
regular season. Now, talking to their radio guys beforehand, they said the biggest thing that Sharon had a problem with early in the season is that they just wouldn't play hard.
They wouldn't play hard, huh?
Well, they play
Good
hard
move.
now. That's got
How
to
is that not a foul? Oh, he did.
Foul and 1.
I didn't think he was going to call it, did you?
That's going to be 3
But, you know,
on Ethan Stewart.
I mean,
Harrison Sanford, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. Going for a free throw line for maybe number 11 here. Been a long time since I wrote 11 in the score block for him, Craig.
Only averaging 7.3, so well over his season average.
he's playing extremely well.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, you know, and the thing of it is
And even gets the shooter's roll on that one.
Harrison could have 0 points, and he's impacted this game just by, you know, what he's doing defensively and
And his
little
rebounds.
hustle-
He's
yeah,
pulled down quite a few
the little
rebounds.
hustle things. Nice D there by Caden.
Help.
Okay, make him earn them.
Yeah.
But
That's-
3 on Caden.
Yep, 3 on Caden. So 3 on Caden, 3 on Stewart. Everybody else with 2 or less, so they're in good shape. We definitely go deeper into our bench than Shaw does. Shaw only goes 6 deep. We go 7 at least.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Will be number 33, Eli Goldman.
Did he miss that? So 1 out of 7.
1 out of 7.
Jake to Bobby. Bobby takes it right into Stewart. Stewart does a good job of just walling up. Jake gets his hand on it.
Oh, my gosh, here we
Parker
go.
gets his hand on
That
it.
ball's flying around everywhere.
Back to Grody, no good. Jake with that rebound. Good possession there by Jake. Holden was surprised he was so wide open there.
Oh, Harrison.
Harrison for 3.
Might as well.
I was going to say, if that goes, we know it's Harrison's night tonight.
It's about ready to. It came in and out.
Coach Wilkerson just
Ron's
going
nuts.
crazy.
He is going nuts. I'm not sure what he was looking for, though. Do you? Anybody know?
He's wanting his freshman over in the other corner to rotate through. And he was just standing, which I completely understand because he's played every minute of this game, hadn't come out yet. and has been hounded most of the night by Holt.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Logan Walker, who just logged on.
That's a travel. How do you miss that right in front of you? Bobby, double
Bobby.
He needs to give it up.
Yep.
When he gets it.
That's what I say. We're doing things that you don't need to do things that you haven't done all year.
And that was the case right there. That's exactly what Bobby
I don't think we've had Bobby bring the ball for all year. I'm pretty sure we haven't. But.
Now this is where
Farmer doing a great job down low on Stewart, keeping him
giving
behind him,
about
just
100
fronting.
pounds is only.
100?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I would bet it's more than that.
Chase, what's Chase? 170. That kid weighs every bit at 270.
Oh yeah. All right, Eddie. That's a foul.
Yep.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's
Again, that's Harrison.
Harrison's smart enough to realize, hey man, I'm going right at him. Trying to get up number 4 on him.
I kind of wonder who played Ethan Stewart in practice the past couple of days. I kind of have a feeling it was Coach Sullivan.
You think it was?
Yeah. They have a little bit of a different style. Coach Sullivan was more of a three-point shooter in his time, but I'm sure he can get down and bang.
I'll tell
That
you what.
might be Coach Burks too.
Maybe Coach Burks. Maybe they rotated.
I'm telling you, it wasn't until I hung it up about 4 years ago. We play open gym over here, me and Clayton and all the guys. Clayton's got some post moves too, man. He uses his body good. It's hard to get to the ball. I can see.
Nice bucket there by Harrison.
I'm telling you what, I'm really impressed tonight with Harrison.
I'm gonna make sure I have to go say something to him after the game. Look at that! Not in this house. Let's shoot. That was weak.
That's late too.
That's from all the way at the top of all the way at half court. Going to give Parker a foul.
Martin Green, his third, team scored. Basket is good by 34. Henry Brody will have one shot.
That was kind of an odd situation there. Now we're going to pick up a foul coming back the other way. Holden said, if we're gonna play fast, let's play fast.
Yeah.
Foul on 34, Henry Brody his second, team scored.
Brody's second foul of the half. Sorry, second foul of the game. Coach Wilkerson does a nice job getting Brody off of Holden. Puts him on Parker.
Come on, Chase. That looked like something, but I don't know what it was. Harrison's everywhere.
Harrison all over the place, gets run over by his own teammate twice.
That's smart
Putting it
play
on the
right there
line.
by Holden too. I mean, just holding it, they're going to get the last shot.
He's smart. Harrison. Kick out. Nice look.
Nice movement.
Oh!
Unable to get that one.
I couldn't have
Tell
touched.
you what, that kid's leaving it all on the floor
Yeah, he is.
tonight, Harrison. I mean,
Harrison is playing a great game.
just tremendous effort.
We're going to step aside for the period break here. We'll be back in just a moment.
Temple & Temple has a long history of being a reliable contractor that provides a superior service. Established in 1948, two brothers, Walter Temple and Howard Temple, founded this company with a commitment to quality and a knack for doing that which others couldn't. After being in business for 70 years, Temple & Temple still holds true to the ideals of its founder, providing unique solutions to even the toughest problems. Temple & Temple has found there is no substitute for experience and a tradition of excellent work. Excavating, paving, concrete work, and bridge work are just a few of the categories the company has worked within over the years. No matter what the challenge, Temple & Temple will find the answer for your solution.
One. Back to live action here at the Ron Smith Court. Sectional 62 action. The Cinders are leading 46-34.
Well, he's going to start him out in the start of fourth
I
quarter.
mean, you got to. I mean, you're down 12.
You're down 12. You
Your
can't let it get
season's
any
on
bigger.
the line. I mean, look for him to go zone. Probably sit him in the middle and just tell him do not challenge the shot, do not slap down, do not foul, but we've got to have the end.
Oh, his jersey's ripped.
Well, he's going to have to come out of the game. That's a technical foul.
No, look at it.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what?
What do you do in that situation?
They should have a replacement jersey.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
I mean, it can't be one of the.
It's ripped right down the middle.
I think he did that when he pulled it to wipe his face, and I think he just ripped it.
I don't think he knows his own strength.
I mean, he's a big, strong kid.
Yeah, he is.
I'm sure our football coaches would love to have.
Does Shawe have football?
No, Shawe does not have football. They're questioning right now. They don't have another jersey here, and all of their jersey numbers are on their bench. So there is no jersey for him to change into.
Well, they've got a coach that has run back to the locker room.
They're saying to sub him out to put somebody on the floor.
So let me ask you. So is he legal to play with that kind of jersey?
No.
So why is he out there?
Because I think he did it when he walked out, he went to wipe his face there when he was going back on defense, and I think it ripped in before the ball ever got thrown in.
Going to be a foul underneath. Jake going to go back to the line.
No, I really like this. We just got to keep looking to pound it inside. Jake's, as we said, I mean, he's got huge size advantage, especially with Stewart out. So our guards are doing a nice job of just really looking to get it inside.
They were going to do a tape job on his shirt, I believe.
Oh, knock that down, Jake. Big fella.
That one bounces around, unable to drop.
I'm telling you, that tape's not going to last very long.
No.
As wet as that jersey is.
Yeah, he sweated it's like a pound of sweat over there.
Second one up and good.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a good fit.
I've never seen that before. There's nobody on the bench whose jersey he'd fit into either.
Mm-hmm.
And could he substitute into?
Nice job by Jake.
Be smart, Jake.
And
nice job by Jake to finish there for an and one opportunity.
pretty good steal. Takes it all the way.
Yeah, pretty good handles for a big man.
Nice job.
Look, we were just saying, don't do things you hadn't done all year.
That's one he hadn't done all year.
But you know what? Maybe he needs to do more of that. Give him the ball.
Is good by 32, Jake Green. He'll have one shot.
And all of a sudden, it's up to a 15-point lead. And, I mean, you can see they're taping that, and I mean, the tape's just coming right off.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Look at
not
that.
going to stick.
Yeah, it ain't sticking at all. Look at this. You might as well just go and take that off.
Shirts and skins. Oh, offensive
foul.
foul there.
Yeah, if you can play with it the way it is, I would just play with it.
They're telling you to take the tape off.
Substitute will be 54, Ethan Stewart.
The officials are going to now talk about it.
I would just let him play with it, man. Yeah. You know, I mean, like, he's got a jersey on, he's got a number on it, just because it's got a tear in it. I mean, I don't think there's no rule in the rule book that says you can't. What do you call the people that sew? We don't have one of them. Seamsters.
Well, right beside us, what a great thing. Link's Clothing and Shoes just stood up and are walking back over the top.
You got a thread needle? Girl? You got a thread needle? Well, this jersey ain't gonna fit him.
No. I mean, just tape some numbers on the shirt. I see that happen all the time in summer leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Look at this.
The question is, how long is this one gonna last?
He's gonna rip this one.
He's gonna rip it putting it on.
He's gonna go. Oh, he's gonna
pulling on it, it's going to get ripped.
So 54 just went to 45.
Just flipped his number around.
And his arms look even bigger now.
I'm not so sure. If I was him, I wouldn't go with a smaller jersey size because he looks bigger now.
Well, here's the thing. Jake, just go right at him and send him right back to the bench.
They tried.
Good help, Chase. Good defense.
Smart play.
There might be 5 on him, maybe.
I think they're going to pick it on 22 or 23.
Yes. So the announcers are not happy with that call.
Stays in the line for 2 shots will be 32, Jason Grant.
I know he said it, and I'm going to say it again. This is the best 4-win team I've ever seen play in basketball.
I agree with you, and that's what I said. I mean, them and Medora, even though defense may not have been what you think is great, they were challenging shots, and those two teams made shots the first game. So I'm really impressed with West Washington's defense tonight.
Jake knocks that one down, the second one.
I mean, it just don't even seem possible they've only won 4 games.
There's no way they played like this all season.
Ping pong ball, Harrison comes out with it. Throw ahead to Holden.
Nice.
Nice feed down the lane.
Oh, Harrison,
Drops
dunk
that one in. Going to be a timeout. Going to be a...
I'm actually running out of room for Harrison and Jake on their points and their free throws.
We're going to step aside, have a short commercial break from IHSA. We'll be back in just a moment.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student-athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the IHSAA, and the high schools in this community.
Back to action here, sectional 62 on the Ron Smith court. Senators leading 53-34. Jake doing a great job.
Got a foul on that one. His whistle don't sound right, does it?
Yeah.
Because he like that one, I didn't think he called a foul. That one, I didn't think he called a foul.
32, Jason. That's his third.
You might need to look and get him a new one.
With all the games he's done, he's probably been through a few.
Yeah.
You know, even Caden brought that to my attention last night. Said that he was one of the top officials in the state of Indiana.
Yeah. He's a really good one. Actually, we've got 2 pretty good ones here. One of the Crispin brothers is here also, Mark.
Mark had the state finals a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So you got 2 state finals officials. Wow.
That is how you use your body coming down the lane.
Exactly.
When you're 6'3", 280, that's the way to do it. Gonna stay with the Hilltoppers.
Do we know if these guys will be doing the championship game?
Championship will be Devereaux,
Crispin and Scott Adams
Yeah.
will be your top 3.
So him and him?
No,
Nope.
him
Nice job by Holden to get up and get that block.
and then Crispin, who had the Shaw Medora game.
So he'll be the only one from this
Yeah,
game?
he's the only one from this game. Jake doing a great job down low. Fronting Stewart, making him throw it over the top of him. Throwing it over the top of that 6'5" frame is definitely hard.
With long arms.
For three, no good. Jake goes up and gets that one.
I wish I would have kept rebounds for Jake, too. He's putting in work.
Yes, he is. Good.
Caden pull up. Gets all the rim, but unable to drop it. That one too strong. Stewart up and good.
Basket by 54, Eastern Missouri.
Harrison drives down the lane, up, misses that one.
He's Jake. He's one of the
Yeah,
baddest
that's
stats.
right. These two are trying to outstat each other tonight.
Ahead to Holden. One dribble, up and good.
Nice job. Nice look there by Parker.
This one getting stretched out now, 57-36.
Looks like the Senators will be in the championship tomorrow night at
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. We will be back on that call with the same three people.
Three Stooges.
Three Stooges. Well, my question is, which Stooge sits in the middle?
I don't know.
Jake Strange comes out of the game.
Got a nice hand, and that's well deserved.
Probably the best game I've seen Jake play all
Had to
year.
travel.
Up, no good. Parker comes out with that rebound.
Now going to Odie Bowden, that's his second, team 6.
Done a much better job on fouling this half.
Yeah.
First half, when Shawe was in the bonus in the first quarter, weren't they?
Yep.
And there's still not 4 minutes left here in the ball game.
Caden gets a hand on that one, knocks it out of bounds.
Bobby Stevens set to come back in.
Substitution center, number 30, Bobby Stevens.
Get Holden out of the game, get him some rest. That's that's one that doesn't happen very often, Holden coming out of the game.
And I'd say they probably realize they're going to need him tomorrow night, so might as well get some rest.
Farmer with that
I
rebound.
can't believe he took Stewart out.
I was wondering if he fouled out.
Down the lane, pulls it back out. Nice Euro step there.
He wants some more points.
19 for Harrison. I don't know if you guys do player game or not. You'll probably be having co-players of the game tonight.
Yeah. We will definitely be picking those with sectional action here.
Brody, did he foul out? Or is he just clearing his bench?
Yeah, he's getting his bench players in. Harrison again,
Nice.
21 for Harrison.
21. What's going on here?
We're going to have a
Substitution
whistle.
for the center, number
Bryce
20,
Brown comes in.
Harrison should get a nice round of applause.
I
Jim
think
gives him a nice hand along with us. We're giving him a nice hand.
I think I get all these boys out there.
Yeah, no chance they can.
Don't take no chance of injury.
Parker and Caden get those two out. Looks like Charles Madden set to come in.
the center will be number 50,
good to have a ball handler. We got Fleck, Mars, and Huff, who is still. Coach Sullivan's looking to see which one he's going to put in.
Kicks it out to Brown.
Winner, Charles.
Nice.
With the bucket.
Little jump hook. It's going to be Fleck coming in for Caden.
We're going to step aside, take a full commercial break from Temple & Temple, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Temple & Temple has a long history of being a reliable contractor that provides a superior service. Established in 1948, two brothers, Walter Temple and Howard Temple, founded this company with a commitment to quality and a knack for doing that which others couldn't. After being in business for 70 years, Temple & Temple still holds true to the ideals of its founder, providing unique solutions to even the toughest problems. Temple & Temple has found there is no substitute for experience and a tradition of excellent work. Excavating, paving, concrete work, and bridge work are just a few of the categories the company has worked within over the years. No matter what the challenge, Temple & Temple will find the answer for your solution.
Back to live action here. The Sectional 62 first semifinal game, all but done with 2 minutes here to go. West Washington has most of their reserve players in. Shawe has most of their reserve players in.
Yeah, I don't think there's a starter left on the floor.
I don't believe so. West Washington has Bryce Brown, Brandon Fleck, Noah Mars, Nash Huff, and Charles Madden all on the floor, which is the normal starters for the JV team minus Michael Lopp. So that's the one that we don't have on the floor that usually starts for the JV team. So
Where's Michael?
He's not even dressed.
No?
come to think of it, I don't think I saw him at school today.
The flu's been going around. I know Ryan, she was home 2 days, high fever and throwing up. And the flu bug's pretty bad out here right now.
And then heading to a concert tonight, right?
Yeah, she's at the concert right now.
Blake Shelton?
Yep.
That's where a lot of the kitchen staff was going. They were all heading to the Blake Shelton concert.
I'll tell you what, I've seen him one time in concert, maybe last year. I like him, but he don't really, don't expect anything crazy. He's just going to stand up there and sing. He's not really he's an entertainer, but he ain't going to come floating out of the clouds or anything. You know,
he's not going to pull a Garth Brooks and come in on a zip line from.
No, and I guess I really didn't realize how many Lovey songs he sings. The only couple of songs that are upbeat are just the boys around here and Old Red, but the other ones are picture of margaritas and talking about I don't know, it's just too much lovey-dovey songs for me. I've been married too long, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Looks like Bryce Brown's going to get a chance to get into the scoring column.
Let's see if he can knock down a free throw here.
We'll have a 1-and-1. Janet wants to know what a Lovey song is.
Yeah, I guess
it's what Darren sings at night.
Yeah. That's what I was going to go with.
Good hustle there by Madden to pull.
Back to Bryce. Out top.
What are they saying?
Start the buses.
Oh. I was saying somebody got busted. What are they talking about?
Senators do pull out that victory, 63-36. They will go to the championship game here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock versus the winner of the second game, which is Edinburgh and Crothersville. So that will be the nightcap here.
I'm not sure if Coach Sullivan's got a preference or not, but I bet he'd like another shot at Crothersville.
Oh, I know I would.
Well, he would love another shot at Crothersville, but he likes his matchup against Edinburgh. He said that he really likes that matchup. That's who he would prefer to play. We had that conversation today.
I figured everything I heard about at Crothersville, they definitely want to rematch.
Yeah.
And again, just like the other night, Shawe Memorial is going to circle up around the midcourt line. Both teams are going to hold hands, say the Lord's Prayer.
Are they a Christian school or Catholic? No.
Yeah, Catholic, I think.
You know, this is about as good as it gets right here, man. Indiana basketball and this.
After. Great job by both teams. Shawe comes in, just kind of outmatched a little bit, does get beat 63-36, but Coach Wilkerson pulls them all to center court. Sure, he had great things to say to Coach Sullivan as he comes through the line. Both teams head off the court. Just an overall good game put out there by the Senators. Not a great first quarter, not a great first half, but really figured it out in the second half and were able to get it put together.
And that's kind of what we was talking about. That first quarter, first half, is they're getting the jitters out. Shawe had already played a game, and a lot of times as a coach, players, fans, you're excited about that bye, and you say that you want to play this team or that team, but it doesn't always work out that way. Unfortunately, it did tonight for us, and but the main thing is we got the win, we played well, we finished the game well, and that's going to give us a lot of momentum going into tomorrow night. And we need to take advantage of this sectional being in our gym, and not allow Crothersville or Edinburgh to have much more than a quarter of the gym for their fan. Have everybody here for West Washington and make it extremely loud. Looks like our replacements are coming in behind us.
That is true. We will be back live here in just a few moments with our second group. We've got quite the crew coming in.
This is a little bit different. I know in basketball you usually play your JV first, then bring your varsity in. We play varsity first, and then we're bringing the JV crew in to do the next game.
They're all looking at you. It's over their head. They don't understand it. So
hey, varsity, JV. Yeah, he said no. Jackson says no. He said they're varsity.
Well, with that, we're going to name our players of the game and head out. So, players of the game, I'll give each of you guys a chance to pick one.
Go ahead, Keith.
I can't just pick one. It's got to be Harrison.
You pick one, he's going to pick the other one.
You just pick one. I'm going to
say Jake.
Yeah, and I'm going to say Harrison. And Harrison, what he ended up with 21 points. But, again, as I said earlier, Harrison could have not scored a single point and played with that type of effort and intensity and energy tonight, and he would have impacted the game and probably still would have been my player of the game.
Yeah, like I said, if I would have told you that Parker and Holden would have combined for 5,
7,
8, so you got 11 there, and if they would have had 14 points, we'd beat that team by 30, 36, 33, so 27.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. There ain't no way, man. There ain't no way.
I agree.
So great job by those two. Those are going to be our players of the game, Harrison Sanford and Jake Strange. We've got a second game being brought to you by Titan Williams. And let's see, who else we got behind us? Titan and Jackson and Kenton Chase all are going to do the second game for you, and then we'll be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with the championship game here, where West Washington will take on the winner of the second game, which is Crothersville and Edinburgh.
Might also
what are we giving out here?
They're giving out the IHSA sportsmanship pins to people who have supported the programs or their schools extremely well. and Daniel Shetler is the recipient for West Washington.
That's
so
awesome.
That's a really neat situation. So.
Well, final thoughts, guys?
I'm excited for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing, and no matter which team we play, it's a revenge. Both of these teams, Crothersville, Edinburgh, both beat us during the regular season, and it's hard to beat a team twice in a season. And that's a good thing we've got going for us, is our kids realize they got to come in and they got to be ready to play for 32 minutes. And no doubt Coach Sullivan and staff will have them ready to go tomorrow night.
Well, with that, we're going to sign off, and we will see you tomorrow night